What's up, gorgeous people? This is Ambizzares DIY and other stuff. My name is Meeks, and on today's Whatever Wednesday, I want to talk about YouTube Shorts. So, I recently made a huge mistake on my channel, and I loaded a ton of short videos in public mode instead of in private mode. It was very late when I was loading these videos, but I thought when I was loading them that I was loading them in private mode, and then I was just going to release them in smaller doses. So once I seen that they all went public, I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? Should I take them down? They already had a couple of views on them. No big deal. I could have took them down and did it again. But then I thought to myself, they're probably just going to go directly into that YouTube Shorts feature. So I didn't think it was a big deal that they stayed public, because the way the YouTube Shorts work is that it kind of scrolls through just like TikTok. Obviously, this is in direct competition with TikTok and Instagram with how they have the IGTV, and then TikTok, of course, has those short videos that they put out. So YouTube is competing with those two companies, and they have the YouTube Shorts. So right now, they're not available in the United States as an app, but you can still view YouTube Shorts on your phone. If you click on somebody's video and you scroll down a little bit, it'll have all these shorts that come up. And what happens is when you click on one of them, they just continue to play. So like you just watch short after short after short, like you would if you're watching TikTok or something like that. You can just keep scrolling up to watch more, and all of the videos are 59 seconds or less. So anybody can see your videos when you do short videos like this. So it just gives your channel a more exposure. So if somebody watches one of your short videos, likes what you were talking about or likes what you did, it gives them an opportunity to come over and check out your channel and possibly subscribe. There are channels that are just blowing up because of the YouTube Shorts. So like they'll put out a video with some recycled content, and they'll just pick the guts and the best parts of that video, make it 59 seconds or less, and people are liking what they're seeing. So then they go ahead and check out that person's channel and or that exact video so that they can see the entire thing. As a result, a lot of people are getting tons more subscribers, and it's giving them a lot more exposure. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and start putting those on YouTube as well. I've been putting this type of content on TikTok and Instagram all of the time. So all of my unboxing videos, all of my DIY videos, I take them and I make them into 59-second or less videos so that I can post them on these other websites. So don't make the mistake of loading a ton at the same time, because I got this nasty comment right here from this guy or lady, whatever, who decided to unsubscribe to my channel because I loaded too many videos all at once. Now, I can understand. I wouldn't want to be subscribed to a channel that was blowing out that much content. But if it's the first time that person did it, and you've been subscribed to them for a while, and then all of a sudden they did all of these videos, clearly it might have been a technical error or user error on my part, and it's not something that they're going to continue to do. So I feel like unsubscribing to somebody's channel just because they made like one little mistake, I think that's kind of petty, and perhaps they weren't enjoying my content that much to begin with to unsubscribe that quickly. So actually, when I did that, I lost about 10 to 12 subscribers as soon as I did that, loaded up all those short videos. And it just kind of eats at me a little bit, because being as small of a channel as I am and not getting as many views as I would like on all of my videos, it does bother me that people are unsubscribing for something that just happened one time. But I can't control what people do, so obviously if they decided to unsubscribe, there's nothing I can do about that. But they did tell me that they clearly had notifications on to catch all of my videos, so obviously they got blasted with all these notifications that I just loaded a ton of videos, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So then they decided to unsubscribe, which is kind of, it just really stinks, because it's like, dude, it's not like I've ever done this before. I just did it one time, and you're unsubscribing because it's one little minor mistake. And I did put in my response to him, it was like a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. And I was just trying to get all of these into the algorithm, but my intention was to release them in smaller doses. But anyway, let's not get too stuck on that, because I clearly am still stuck on it, because I lost so many subscribers. Well, not so many, but I still lost quite a few subscribers because of it. But I've also gained quite a few since then. So I'm almost right back to where I was before I lost all of them. But it's just kind of like step forward, step back kind of thing. Anyway, let's move on to the shorts. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how I'm going to into how I take the guts of my videos that are already existing and I turn them into short videos. That way I'm not having to reshoot and re-edit and do all of this stuff. I just take certain parts of the video and then I just make it 59 seconds or less. This type of editing does not take very long to do, and anybody can do it with any of their videos. So without further ado, let's jump into this thing. Okay guys, so I'm already in the app. So we're just going to go ahead and click that plus button in the top middle of the screen there to create our video. Then we'll go ahead and click video again, and then I'll find the one that I need, which I think is there. We'll click on it, make sure that's the one. Yes, it is. So then I'm just going to click that red arrow button, and then we need to change the aspect ratio to make it vertical. So I'll click on the little vertical, click the right arrow again, and then it's going to load into the screen. So the next thing that we're going to want to do, I'm going to scroll over a little bit. As you can see, it's out of proportion. So I'm just going to click on the clip itself, and then I'm just going to squeeze the clip with my fingers to make it the size that we need so that you can see the whole thing, because this was formatted for YouTube. So the next thing I want to do is change my background to white. That looks good. Click done. Okay, we're ready to start building the video. And remember, guys, I'm building from an existing video I already have. So I don't want this front scene to look the way that it did. So I'm just going to start it right here. So I'm just going to click from now. That looks good. And then I'm going to scroll over until I get to the next part, which is starting to fall. See how it's starting to fall? I don't want to see it fall. So we're going to go ahead and click the clip. We're going to split it right there. So that's all I want for the first part of this video, but 1 second isn't going to be long enough. So I'm clicking on the clip again to duplicate it 2 more times so that it runs for at least 3 seconds, because that's about the amount of time I think is good enough for people to see what the video is going to be about. Okay, so now that I have the first part of the video somewhat built, we're going to scroll over until I get to the part where I'm talking about the products, because that's the only parts of this video that I'm going to pull, because I feel that will get the point across as to what the Walmart Beauty box is and what you're going to get in this particular box. So here's where I'm talking about the first product. So I'm going to go ahead and click the clip, click split, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the clip to the left, and I'm going to delete it because I don't need any of that stuff that we just scrolled through, because I was trying to get to the part where we were talking about the first product. So now I just want this to run for about 4 seconds. So I'm just going to click the clip and then click split. And as you can see, that took it to 2 seconds. So that's not enough. So I click undo, scroll over a little bit more, try it again, and still not enough. Click undo, scroll over a little bit more, and try it this time, and I get it right. So I want each of these clips to run about 4 seconds long. So then I'm just going to go ahead and shorten this clip, well, crop the clip, I guess you can say. I'm going to crop it so that all that stuff where I was showing the product isn't there, and it's just the product information only. So of course I'm going to make this as big as I need it to be to fill the screen, and then that's all I'm going to do with all the clips, guys. So now I'm just going to scroll over until I find the next product, which is here. So then I will go ahead and click the clip itself, click split, click the clip to the left, delete it, and then I'll do the same thing. Make this one about 4 seconds long, click that split button. I got it right the first time this time, and then I'll just edit this clip the same way I did the one previous. So I'm going to do that for all of the products that I talked about in this video. Because you got to remember, guys, you only have 59 seconds or less to get your point across as to what the video is about, and try to make it make as much sense as possible. And I feel this is the best way I can do this for these unboxing kind of videos. Okay, so now that I have all the products inserted into the video, the next thing I want to do is click this little plus button right here to insert a photo of the entire box. So I clicked the photo that I wanted. It's inserting into the screen, so I'm obviously going to format it accordingly and make my background white as I've done for all of the other clips in this video. So I'm going to take this all the way to the top here, because I am going to add some information about my channel on the bottom of the screen so that people know what the channel name is and where they can go if they want to watch more of my content. So that's why I took it kind of more to the top of the screen and not in the center. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and scroll over to the beginning, and the next thing I want to do is add text. And I already have text built in here because I do this all the time. So it just says, watch the full unboxing on my YouTube channel. So I'll go ahead and size it accordingly for this particular video. And the reason why I'm bringing it down more to the middle of the screen is because the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen can sometimes get cut off in these short kind of videos, especially on TikTok or Instagram. So that's why I don't like to take things to all the way to the very top, and that's why I kind of bringing stuff down just a little bit so that nothing gets cut off in the video. So all I did there was change the transition to a zoom in so that it will transition into the product info. So I think this is looking pretty good so far. So the next thing I want to do is insert an image of my logo and the name of my channel. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and try to find that information as quickly as possibly can. I need to save this into a folder, but I forgot to do it before I did this video. So there's the little picture right there, and I went to move it and it disappeared. So I had to pull it back up and then make it bigger so I could move it down with my finger. So that's roughly where I want it to be, but obviously I don't want it to be that big. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and then just move it on the screen where I think it looks best. So I did go ahead and click the until end button to take that logo all the way through to the end of the video. And then I realized I'm not going to have it in the same location throughout the entire video. So I went ahead and split it right there so that I can move it where I need it to be for the product info pages. And then at the very front part of this video, I need it to be in a different location. So that's why I just split it so that I can move everything where I want it to be. So now I'm just positioning the product info where I need it to be according to where the logo is and trying to make sure that everything is, seen on the screen, I guess is the best way I can say that. So now that I have everything somewhat the way that I want it to look, the next thing I want to do is insert a sticker. So I'm going to insert a YouTube logo sticker so that everybody knows they can find my channel on YouTube no matter where I post this video, because I'm going to post it on more than just the YouTube shorts. I also am going to post this same video on TikTok as well as Instagram, and that will help direct people to where my channel is located. So I went ahead and ran that sticker all the way through the end, but I had to do the same thing and split it because it's going to be in a different location at the front end of the video versus where it's going to be on the product pages. So I do have a full tutorial on how I edit my videos, so that will explain all of this better, but I'm not going to go over all of that in this particular video. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing here, and if you want to see that full tutorial on how I edit my videos, I will link that in the description box below. So obviously I'm just moving this sticker to where I want it to be located, and then I want to put one on each side, so I go ahead and duplicate the same sticker so that is on each side of my logo as it runs through the video. Okay, so once I get everything positioned to where I think it looks best, I play with this quite a bit before I'm finally happy with it. We're going to move on to that final screen where I have the picture of the box itself, and I want to add some information here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the text button. I'm going to type in watch on, and I was going to put watch on YouTube, but then I decided that it would look better if I inserted the YouTube logo. So you're going to see me put watch on, and I start to put YouTube, and then I decide not to do that because I decided to insert the logo. So I put the watch on, move it to the top of the screen, and then I'm going to click this little image button here, and then I'm going to scroll through and find that YouTube logo. Again, needs to be saved into a folder. It's right there. So then it's just going to populate in the screen, and I'm going to move it to where I think that it looks best, size it accordingly, and all of that fun stuff. So this final screen is the last thing that they're going to see in your video. So I want to make sure that I'm directing people to my channel so that if they want to watch the full unboxing on my YouTube channel, they can do that. Or maybe they might be interested in seeing other short videos, whatever it is they might want to see. They'll know what my channel name is and where they can find it. Okay, so after I'm done playing with all of that, I'm going to go ahead and decide on what kind of music I want to put in for this video. And that's always the part that I struggle with the most, guys. I really don't know what sounds the best. I just kind of go through and play some stuff, and whatever seems to be appeasing to my ear is what I go ahead and insert into the video. So I'm just going to click on a few of them here and then make a decision on which one I think sounds best, and that will be what I put into the video. Okay, so I decided on that one, so let's play it through and see what it looks like. Homemade pencil. Okay, so because I pulled this from my main video, you can hear me talking in the background, so I need to go through and mute all of the screens that have the product info on there because you can hear me talking in the background, and that's just not going to sound good with music, and it's really not going to make any sense in the video. So I just went through, muted all the screens where I was talking, and now we're going to go back through and play it again. So I decided to voice over as I was playing this through again instead of just letting you guys watch it, because I did make quite a few changes to the final product, and I will show you the final one at the very end of this video. But as it's transitioning from product to product, I felt that it needed some sound effects, so I did insert some sound effects, so you'll hear those in the final video at the very end here. And I also inserted an additional screen that explained how many products you get with this box, how many full-size products that you get, because I had the time to insert in there because this was only 45 seconds. So I went ahead and took advantage of adding that additional screen in there, but I did not show you that either because this video is getting way too long. So I made several other edits to this video, but I didn't want to go through and show you every little edit. There were other timing issues and just little things that I needed to fix that obviously I fixed before I aired the final video. But you guys get the idea. So you can take an existing video and just take pieces and parts from it so that it makes sense and tells a story in 59 seconds or less. I hope that you guys found this helpful or useful in some way, and that you can go ahead and check out some of your existing videos and see if you can make them into short videos as well. Now let's take a look at this final video, and then we'll jump into final thoughts. Guys, that is a quick, easy way that you can make short videos with your existing content and then re-release them on other websites like TikTok and Instagram, as well as Facebook. And you can also release them as a short video on YouTube, and that will enable you to get more exposure to people that otherwise would not see your content. So I hope you guys found this video helpful or useful in some way. I'm still learning about the YouTube Shorts thing, so everything that I told you could change, may have already changed, but this is what I know about it so far. And as I learn more, I will share that information with you in the future. That's all I got for you guys in this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! What's up, gorgeous people? This is Ambizzares DIY and other stuff, and on today's whatever, my name is Amber Meeks. Darn it. And on today's Whatever Wednesday, we're going to talk about eBay. I got shopping on my brain. Let's try it again. So I recently made a really big mistake when I was loading a bunch of short videos so that I can get them into the little eBay. Why do I keep calling it eBay? Oh my gosh, try it again. So now they've come up with YouTube Shorts, which obviously is in direct competition with the Instagram TV and the, what is that called? It's called IGTV.